What's up, Mew? Hey, Julie, how are you? It's crazy shit about Berkeley you sent me. I sent you a response. Morning, everybody. I actually had to work this morning, so work remotely. End of the month BS. Hey, James. Happy Friday, guys. So, not going to be doing no horse racing thing today, because I like to bet the Eastern Tracks and their card is getting close to the end. So, hey, Teeny. So I thought we'd do a little walkabout. We did a review on this restaurant. We liked it. Last trip in. If you're coming in, hit that thumbs up button, please. Be a maker, not a taker. So it's not often we're out in daytime. We will be chooching tonight. It will be the traditional back alleys of Vegas that people seem to really like. Be on that. What's up, Jennifer? So yeah, that kind of killed my morning a little bit. So it's pretty comfortable this morning. Get around. We got a lot of people hanging out here. This ain't no country club chat.
I'm not gonna travel, man. I travel for a day. Perfect pain. I'm ready to die. Perfect pain again.
Didn't understand a word that guy said. I don't know what they're doing over here. They got it all yellow taped.
I'm trying to get my level. I present the start 1, 2, 3, and like that.
I guess his mind's blown out.
That's good. I'm upset, right? All right.
Always. Hey, Joni. These days you got to keep your head. Things are grinding here. Lubrication's coming out of the whole economy. It's heating up, so it's always worth poking around places we don't usually see. That's what I think we'll do today. I guess I should probably take my let me see if I should take this outer protective cover off of the phone so we don't overheat here. I think that'll be better. Hit that thumbs up if you're coming and see I've got an outer otter box there that's rubber, and it really kind of acts like, you know, insulation. I need to put it away so I don't lose it. There we go. I got my pack here. So that amount of insulation could cause the phone to overheat. And it's 4.5 years old, so 3.5. Good thing you sent back to 22. Yeah, I don't need more of an oven. I don't need more. Man, it smells like a sewer here. I can never understand it. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's not hot, not too hot. Thought we'd go someplace, get a little shade, and talk about what's going on. I've had tons and tons and tons of please take time to update the markets and what's going on. We'll see today. I wanted to kind of get away from it a couple days. Phew. But I've had a lot of requests. So let's hit that thumbs up button. Show a little love today. kind of get the sense this place is on the verge of really slowing down here. I heard some real estate brokers this morning when I was up early.
And man, it's so weird.
Yeah, I'll see about that. I've kind of laid off that TikTok for a while because, you know, things are just proceeding as I said that they would be. So I should do a TikTok on update on TikTok too. You know, sometimes I don't like to be a talking head if there's nothing new. Then I don't really feel the need to go live. There's bottomless mimosa. Oh, so there will be an update coming. We're, you know, it's been a terrible week. Here's these low-life apartment house where the guy wanted to beat the hell out of me over here. We ate here before it eats. This was a damn good place for breakfast. One of the few places that was open during the pandemic. But a lot of these places limit their hours now. This is a breakfast and lunch joint. This place is kind of nice, but this place is a hellhole down here. So I did not do the racing today. I got too busy with work shit this morning. So time you see plywood up, it means it's not a very savory kind of place. Boy, the whole town just smells like a sewer down here. Mattresses. Look at all this smashed glass here. Hey Goldie, how you doing? Hey Garrett. Goldie, thank you very much. Wow, so generous of you. Thank you, Goldie. I don't have the binger banger boinger on, but thank you so much. I didn't want to overheat the phone. Thank you, Goldie. Goldie knows about the mean streets. Let's see, what did Julie say? You're not having a good time. Who said I'm not having a good time? Hey, Linda. You doing that? Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just didn't figure I'd be doing any work stuff. So it kind of cut into bedding. I don't know what they're doing over here. There's the old Western Hotel. No, I'm having a great time. I just didn't get my playtime in this morning, and I'm usually really strong on the early part of the card. And if I don't hit that, you know, the late stuff not really my cup of tea. Hey Stonewall. Oh, I'm having a great time. I just didn't expect it I would be working, but it's the end of the month and there's certain things that I'm best equipped to do that they had a problem with today. But it's nice today. It's not going to be too hot. It's hot in the sun. Get your paycheck, that's it. Get your paycheck. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into for an hour or so. Find a place maybe we can sit down and chat. Well, I think everybody should come one time just for the experience. Set aside a certain amount of trip money and just come and play it up. Come on up and just play up the money. Do it up. What does it take to have a bad experience in Vegas? Betting way more than you can afford. Like, I'm pretty heavy on football this weekend. But so what? I really planned for it on the trip. So, yeah, glad to bring you along. I like to walk around areas I haven't really been around too much. This place is like a white elephant. Can you imagine paying taxes on the old Western Hotel? What the hell's this guy doing? Dude just kicked the sign down. He's babbling at the light pole. Meth is a terrible thing, y'all. That guy be talking to that light pole all day. It's always really sketchy. Once you kind of get away from the downtown casinos. I'd like to move to LA and open a unit, manage it from Los Angeles. All over the world. So you would love that. Yeah, if you're into people watching and stuff, you're going to have a blast down here. You don't have to spend a dime. I'm a cheap gambler. I've stood next to guys that are dropping $10,000 on a football game. Okay, that's serious degenerate shit, you know? But as the tide recedes, you'll see less and less traffic here. It'll become more of a locals deal. This mess. Oh yeah, you got some people drop 50,000 on the game. Pro football, they'll take any bet because it's so hard to beat pro football. I put my picks out there, but I never bet them on pro football because it's too hard. All these hobbles. You never know when somebody's gonna come along and wanna kick your ass. I don't know what we got going on down there. You go over the Westgate, they'll take any size football bet. Because they know they're gonna make big money by the time the weekend's over. So that's my first advice, is don't bet pro football. Too much parity. People leave a lot of junk out here. All these cars are like junked. Some of these houses are boarded up here. It's just, you would think that this would be prime land. And these people are paying, I don't know, $2,000 a month to be in that. It's a nice building there, the Fremont. Oh, okay, Diane. Yeah, good luck. I hope everything works out. Hey, Toodles. Yeah, I did good on the 7-horse, Craig. I couldn't get over there today because I had to do work. And I'm always strong as hell on the early card, and I just lay off the late card, so yeah, it's starting to get really sketch over here. My kind of place. Let's see. Yeah, my picks, Deja Vu, they're on the, ignore the pro picks because I just pick them just to put something out there. The college picks are all on the comment, the pinned comment on Wednesday's video that went live. We already hit Utah State and Brigham Young last night. Yeah, this is our kind of chooching here, the back alley stuff. I guess it's about 90 here. Everybody kind of lives behind bars in Vegas. Look at this, you don't really even get any windows. So I don't know if I see a bright future for this city. It's just because, man, look at this hovel. Just because this is such a service discretionary income town. And if I don't miss my guess, when those third quarter IRA and 401k statements go out, that's going to change a shitload of behavior. These places are really jacked up, guys. They don't show you this on the tourist bus. I just don't want to trigger anybody, right? It is. It's a sketchy alley. Luckily, it's daytime. But see, some people do nice stuff. They have a little sitting out area here. You know, some people try. And other people are just slobs, you know. They're just beaten down by life. But you sure as hell don't want to be walking around here at night. I'm always careful. I got my pepper spray. I got Dr. Pepper with me. Yeah, the lower we go, the sketchier it gets down here. Hey, CSM, how are you? I will give you a heads up, Deja Vu. I think it's kind of disrespectful to Arkansas to be a 17.5 point underdog to Alabama at home when Alabama ain't been doing that great. I'm no big Arkansas person, but we've made money on them this year. Somebody's sitting out there. You never know who's gonna roll up on you or do what. I mean, I could be in gang territory here right now. This is really sketchy. Nice wire there. This is really super sketchy. Look at this old bomber of a house. You really got to keep your head on a swivel. You don't ever want to be surprised. I've only been the victim of a sneak attack one time while live streaming. Hey, Frequency. Yeah, this is, it's hard for me to know where gang territory is around here. I don't know. But the further we go down here, the rougher this is getting. It's just there's no maintenance. There's not a hint of maintenance here. somebody screaming. You hear screaming. Yeah, behind the Strat, that's called Naked City. That's where the it got its name because the cocktail waitresses would lay out topless because they didn't want tan lines. Big job here. It's renovating all these units. A shitload of pavers. That's the stuff that Bird used to make. Gangs live in the $1 million homes, huh? Man, look at this. Guy's hand trenching today. 100-degree heat. See, I mean, you could pour money into these places and, you know, you're basically putting lipstick on a pig around here. I'm walking around downtown, yeah. Not the kind of place I would bring you, Diane. There's some heavy duty new water line going in. Yeah, if I was doing a tour bus company, this is what I would do, the Underbelly Vegas tour. I'd put people in a nice air-conditioned motor coach. We'd have, like, you know, 5 stops along the way that you could get out and independently explore for 5 minutes. But everybody has to sign a waiver of injury or damage, right? But you pack it up, people be like, oh damn, man, this was, forget the Bellagio fountains, go on the Underbelly Vegas tour. You're gonna have your eyes blown out. Yeah, the Underbelly of Vegas tour, Darry D. I mean, they'd be lined up, you $50. Give people a drink and a snack. You're cruising around, you got party lights on. Go through and you just introduce people to a Vegas that they've never seen before and will probably never see again. I've got a swimming pool here. It's nice. I'll be popping in the pool later, going live on TikTok. Yeah, the city will be on edge. You know, they've had very fat times. A lot of people had pandemic money. They used the Paycheck Protection Program to get $50, $60, $80, $100, $200,000. And they just put it in their pocket and they lived large. And now the oil's running out of the drain pan. See you, Diane. Good luck on your appointment. Let me see some. Yeah, I just had to step away a second and check the market, because we've reached the point where we're probably getting damn close to the panic phase of capital loss, where people really have no idea what the hell's going on, but they know that they're being wiped out, bled to death. Probably pick up some good stuff if you can get the bed bugs out of shit. Well, Josh, how much do you think people are going to tolerate before people are like, just get me out? I don't know what's going on, but I got to get the hell out. Plus, I just got laid off from Meta Corporation, Facebook, and Nike came out with a disasters report. I mean, you want to sit around, wait one company after another blows up and tells you, like FedEx, like Nike, that they're not making it, right? You really want to just get blown up and little by little? No. And when they go big. 20, 30, 40 points. So if you want to do it up with that, then by all means do it up. I got the hell out in November. What little I did have. It's hard to believe people live in these shacks. Look at the roof on that. What dip? Buying the dip is associated with uptrends, not confirmed bear markets. Buying dips is like buying a safe falling out of a window. You're trying to grab it on the 82nd floor. Kind of a weird neighborhood back here. Buy the dip is the mentality that keeps people holding on while the professionals liquidate. This looks like a church here. Used to be an old church, I don't know. It's weird to have a dark color in a hot area. But I only put it out there. But if I had to give myself a grade, I would give myself a grade of bump it up to about an A+ right now. It's nothing I've speculated on that's not exactly come true. Yeah, I enjoy coming down. We're gonna have more reviews, but I usually roll that content when I get back. I think a lot of lawyers are around here. Gonna have to take a water break to hydrate because in this heat, it's very easy to get dehydrated. Yeah, this is all law offices for all the criminals that get in trouble here. We'll sit here and take a break. Oh, this is nice. Oh. So, you know, Josh, do as you will. You have my full respect. Let's see, are we charging here? Shit, I don't want ants crawling in my drawers. 88%. You know, your mileage may vary. But the reason I don't believe in buying the dip is because you've had a massive change of trend here. The trend that's been in place since 1982. And you're going to fade that trend now when you're coming down the other side of the bayonet. And what's worrisome, if you're following it, is because even the pros have no idea why things are why they're doing what they're doing. But they're smart enough to know they got to get the hell out. Plus you have mutual funds that are starting to face redemptions now. All right, take care, Jake. And once the flow of redemptions comes, that just is a vicious circle that dumps more and more and more stock on the market, very high price stock. And that's never a good thing. And then your mutual funds start to go belly up because they don't have enough cash reserves to get people out. It's like yesterday, this guy, Jiang Ping, who writes for Yahoo, had an article they're talking about, legendary investor Kathy Wood. I mean, shit, are you kidding me, man? This woman has pissed away everybody's money, and you still think that she did a good job? Unbelievable. Unreal. So I don't know, we're probably setting the stage for the big washout, and then we'll have a big ass rally in sometime October, November, December, and that'll probably go up for about a half a year or so. Be a false dawn. But as I said before, and I'm doing this video today because it was requested, because I haven't done anything for a couple days and the markets are moving continuously downward. They really won't, how you doing, Thomas? They really won't stop falling now until we get a huge climactic massive volume days, which we've not really had yet. So once we have those massive deep days, then you can see things potentially hit an intermediate term bottom. So until that happens, you're going to see this death by 1,000 cuts deal. We're not even down 0.5% today. Let's see. We're down a full percentage today on the Dow, and we are accelerating into the downside into the close today. I just checked 28,000. You got an hour to go, so I'm not sure what you're looking at, Josh, but I would suggest you go to yahoo.com/finance for real-time market data, because you may be basing your decisions off of bad information. Nike's not going to lead a turnaround today. Nike was one of the darlings of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Imagine a country that has a shoe manufacturer as a Dow industrial component, but they've been taken out today, and they've been shot, which is like the witch's poison rod that just ruins the water for everybody else. There'd be no reason for anybody. The thinking would be today, if Nike can go down, then anybody can feel the effects of what's going on. I remember we were up this morning like 100 points, so we're now 400 points below the high today, and Friday is a bad time for people to jump on board with new purchases because they're scared of the weekend. Okay? They don't know what kind of news is going to come in. Bank of England is a shambles. The Japanese central bank is a shambles. China's a shambles. Right? So why would anybody want to screw around with buying going into a weekend, right? You got Putin, all that bullshit. One needs party money. I got it, but what I'm telling you, Josh, you've got to get up-to-date information. Okay, we were up 0.5% in the morning. Now you're down a full another 1%. You just had bear market confirmation at the beginning of the week, so why would you expect it to turn would come? I would expect it to turn, that the turn would accelerate, right? Yeah, Nike 84 is, what was the peak of Nike? How you doing, Justin? Justin, you made it in. What was the peak of Meta Corporation? 400? Google, Meta. Advertisers are cutting their budgets like crazy. Nobody wants Facebook anymore. The Facebook metaverse is a disaster. Billions of dollars, never going to turn a profit on it. And Zuckerberg's a dick. You trust your money to a wet behind the ears 30-something-year-old? Yeah, okay. All right. Who had one good idea in his life? How's this woman picking locusts off the tree or something? I don't see any. We've had a lot of grasshoppers in certain areas here, but I don't see any right here. People tune in here because they want good, unhedged information. What's up, Morning Dove? They don't want equivocation. If this happens, that happens. The world is swimming in debt, my friends, and it's becoming too much for even governments to handle. So the UK is now caught in a death trap. Japan. You'll see a lot less people buying full price Nike. You'll see prices for collector Nike shoes collapse. To expect an economy to go sailing on in one of the most severe bear markets in a long time. It's a little much. Time to pay the piper. What would Roosevelt do? Print more money. Yeah, they'll do that. And then they'll wonder why interest rates keep going up. We just start to duplicate the Argentine and Venezuelan models of money management, right? But as I said, your mileage may certainly vary, and I give you all the respect in the world for that, right? You could be a multi-millionaire for all I know. It was all good until Reagan. I think it was all good until FDR, not FDR, but Lyndon Johnson. That's what really set the stage for a nation that did not have to work. The growth of the welfare state, the entitlement programs. That was the real opening up door. Yeah, like I give a shit about Ukraine. like Russia's a shitty country. But yeah, it's cold because, you know, people need it, right, in other countries. But if you think there's going to be a bottom and we turn it up, you've got to identify the factors that make that happen. You can't just say, oh, I think this is going to happen. You need to have factors in place fundamentally that are going to drive that. Right now, I see things kind of rolling on the, things are slowing down. I've noticed like the restaurants are less, and you'll be able to see it on the videos, the restaurants are less people in the restaurants for sure. Down here you got the Fontainebleau coming online, and that's an enormously big project, an enormously big hotel casino coming online, and they're dedicating their whole shopping area. They only want to be high-end stuff, luxury goods. 15,000 square feet of luxury goods. Are you kidding me? Whatever happened to the old, if you cater to the masses, you live with the classes. You cater to the classes, you live with the masses. Well, we're about to prove that theory. That thing's on the sketchy side of Sahara Avenue over there in the hood. Right now, the reality is nobody's seen their third quarter portfolio yet. And when they see the amount of damage that was done, that's going to be a wake-up call for people, especially people that are close to retirement. They'll be the ones that say, we got to hold on, we got to hold on, we got to hold on. Yeah, assets in your piece of the sky. Louis Vuitton store. If you have a sales rep you deal with taking an order, no one wants to go to a store these days. Well, it's like your luxury market is shrinking, and it will more so as people get booted out of Orange County homes that they can't afford, and they're left with the huge tax bills that come on top of their purchases. They lose their high-end real estate jobs. They lose their financial manager jobs. You know, real estate's a big driver of wealth in this nation, and it's all good when it's going up. But when it turns, it disproportionately affects the high earners. You think Chinese people and Hong Kong people are investing now? They're holding their asses for dear life as China turns towards communism again. You know, at this point in time, I wouldn't be surprised if the whole shooting match went up in a ball of nuclear flames. Well, they already did early surveys, and one of the most accurate models said that 2 out of 5 people are planning to diminish their purchases at Christmas. Amazon is shutting down places. They're overextended. They need to start cutting costs. They're very bloated. They promise too much service, and it cost them dearly. Yeah, the red wall. Yeah. Facebook overexpanded like crazy. They're going to be cutting their way down, and it's going to be impossible. It's going to be a race to achieve profitability. It's not going to happen. You know, it's going to be declining profitability because people are tired of the Facebook model. You have a great company like 3M, and they want to take that apart with lawsuits and sad. It's nice sitting under the tree. Going to be hitting the pool. Nice little breeze blowing too. Yeah, we're gonna do the classic. Back alleys. I get. It's the most requested Vegas. Last night was a blast to go down to Allegiant, but the back alley ones are the #1 requested streams that we do when I'm down here. Because it mixes an element of danger with interesting shit that you see on the way. I'll have Dr. Pepper with me. Yeah, definitely. Well, it's Friday night, so Mr. Z can stay out a little more. But, it's long weeks for him. And, no, I don't think I'd walk these. I have walked them. I have been alone. I'm going to suggest maybe we do Charleston today. That's always cool. That's always like kind of rocking and rolling. There's always some good stuff coming down there. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'll just double check the market. It's falling apart going into the close today. You should be very aware that there's a proportionality when it comes to markets and the economy. Meaning, the more persistently stocks go up in strong uptrends, the more it's reflected in the economy eventually. And conversely, when things are going down at the rate that they are now and the steepness that they're going down, that's going to be fully reflected into the economy by December and January. You'll see the effects of what the market's seeing now that it's not likely. You'll see that fully reflected. It takes time, though, to filter through because the market's on the bow of the ship, it's not on the stern. So it's really not a question of being optimistic or pessimistic, it's a question of being correct, right? There's no point in being optimistic if the situation doesn't warrant it. There's no point being pessimistic if the situation doesn't warrant it, right? I'm a very optimistic person by nature, but I'm a realist too. And therein lies the difference. What's up, Crow? Well, we might be down more than that. Yeah, it's off to a good start, sports betting. You know, I picked the pros, but I don't bet. But I was very upset at the very dangerous injury to Tua. I love him, the quarterback for Miami, after last week suffering a concussion and being allowed to play this week, and last night laying on the ground and his fingers are like this. It's just like the neurological damage is just severe. They're just going to have to face it, that you're going to have to change football, that you just become an offensive game. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, you know, we're treating the quarterback like with kids' gloves. But this is, you know, when you injure a quarterback and stuff, you're taking the heart and soul out of the team. And I think the day's going to come when you're not allowed to hit the quarterback unless he chooses to run and cross the line of scrimmage, and then it's fair game. But it's concussions and shit. It's just too horrible. I couldn't believe watching that footage of him on the ground in Cincinnati, his fingers up, and you know that was just the brain was just firing off there and just causing all this cramping and stuff. It was horrible. So you let the quarterback have all the freedom behind, and you just give up more points. I mean, that's the thing. You have higher scoring games. It's just the way it goes. Good afternoon, Vern. Hey, North Carolina. I'm not sure if he got the bets or not. Yeah, I haven't checked out crypto today, but I'm sure in light of today's downtrend, and how can I get excited with crypto when it's 58,000 to 19,000? I'm supposed to be excited about that? Everybody that bought crypto since 2017 has lost money and is holding it today. Nothing to get excited about there. There's nothing underneath it. There's nothing that holds the value up any more than a 1909 SVDB penny, which there's a fraction of the amount that there is of Bitcoin. Sorry. Bitcoin's just cranking up for its next down leg. When people need to liquidate and raise money, Bitcoin is something they'll grab to do. Yeah, it's terrible. I mean, yesterday's was just, it's got to mark a turning point in the way that quarterbacks, and it's a much harder hitting game than it was in the 50s, 60s, 70s. You know, there's much more strategy. You know, I know we have targeting and stuff, but it's just no good. Yeah, cash is indestructible, that's right. Yeah, they have, it's just, so you want to see something horrific, watch him on the ground as they go to put him on the stretcher. He's laying back and his hands are like this. It's terrible. And his little brother plays for Maryland, and I think, you know, Miami beat our Ravens, but it was a straight up good game. But I just really like the guy. I hate to see people injured. It just pains me. In a game I love to watch so much, and this year so many helmets are popping off. We can't have a damn helmet that stays put. So to answer, it was off to a good start last night. Utah State against BYU. BYU was given way too many points, 24 and a half. And I think it ended up 11 points at the final. So we're good on that. Going into the weekend, tonight's UCLA and Washington and UCLA. Hey Julie. Hey Gordon. I'm not going to suck down. Hey Brad. I'm not going to suck down the UCLA Kool-Aid that Chip Kelly, some kind of genius for UCLA. You still got to go at it. The coach is not the one playing football. And the Washington Huskies hit hard. So I took Washington, laid the points, and I'm happy. If I lose, I lose. If UCLA shows me something tonight, then I'll have some betting interest going forward. Beautiful out here. I hate to move. It's so non-Las Vegas. It is a beautiful day, Brad. Hello, Claire. I could almost take a nap here. Well, we got some more back alleys to explore. But that's the update on the market. That's by request today. I think all the hey Shimei, all the news will be reinforcingly negative now instead of positive. There'll be very few offsets for, and when the market stops reacting negatively to bad news, then I'll start buying. While everybody else is scared and never wants to hear stock again. Grab your nuts, get in there, load up the truck. Florida thing was horrible too. Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. I know you do. And I'm just doing this today because I had so many requests overnight. You know, we haven't had an update for days here, so meanwhile things move on. It's like, it's cool. Let's do it up. How you doing, Lisa V? Well, at this point in time, Julie, the reality is that money is being blown away and money's being destroyed at a tremendously quick clip right now. Right, and by money, I mean paper profits are disappearing, and the perception is that it's going to get tighter and there's going to be less money. People will adjust accordingly. I can't imagine people are going to go out and spend like crazy when they see the decimation that's occurred in their portfolios. Oh, I know they're using credit. I know it. Yeah, thank you, Molly. You got to be a realist. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, I know people are leaning on credit cards, wouldn't you? Those credit cards will keep people afloat until they get, you know, default on payments and stuff, and tell the credit card companies, F you. from the old fungola, baby. What do you think car insurance companies, DMV, property tax now? Before you couldn't use your credit card to pay. Now they know people need that credit to pay, so they charge a 1% convenience fee to process it. Rockin' Robin, sweet, sweet, dee. Go rockin' Robin, do 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 do. It gets pissed off. Yeah, that's right. It gets pissed off by Ukraine and property tax. Yeah, you can pay. Yeah, you get charged a 1% convenience fee. Because a lot of municipalities are smart. They want to push the risk off to the credit card companies. Shit, I would do the same. Damn right, Kit Kat. I'd be like, hell yeah. Y'all use that credit card, no problem. I mean, that's just smart business. Yeah, you got to pay a convenience fee. Yeah, they won't take cash at any windows anymore. I mean, I used to go to 7-Eleven and get a money order and stuff. Let's get rolling here. Let's move on. I did not do horse betting today because I had to do some end of month stuff that I didn't expect to be doing this morning. And I only like to bet the early carded Aqueduct or Belmont or Saratoga. Looks like our signal getting a little jiggly here. Hey Beryl, how you doing today? Like our signal's a little choppy. That'd be a good place for a haunted place right there. Got to step between the turds here. Yeah, it's a nice afternoon. If you're saying hi and I miss you, please understand that not intentional. Just very bright out here. I don't know if that's a cop car down there or what it is. Hey, Shimei, it's not mandatory. You've got a life, honey. Here's the Arts Center here. Performing Arts Center. Like an interesting place. Oh, this is the high school. No problem, Callie Mo. Yeah, we start late, usually like 8 o'clock our time. Just because we're out, you know, Mr. Z doesn't get off work till later, and we just have to work around that. All lawyers here. So the screen is very difficult for me to see, so please don't be insulted if you came in and you said hi and I missed you. It's certainly not on purpose. Yeah, I'll be back at the pool on TikTok live this afternoon, hopefully. I might go in today and just take a look at the afternoon tracks and see what the cards look like. Switch it up to some of the western tracks. Okay, thank you. I saw that. Everyone understands. I appreciate it. Because I never have any reason to ignore anybody in the chat unless it's a troll comment. You know, I recognize the regulars that come in. Last night we had John T. He was very generous. But I think he understood if I don't really know you, I just can't willy-nilly meet you. If you hang out on my chat a while and we establish a rapport, that's good. Otherwise, I think there's a bit of a risk. But he understood. What the hell is this? $1947. Yeah, I mean, and you know, John T understood because he'd never chatted before, but I wasn't disrespectful, but I think that he understood and he still supported the channel, which I think was magnificent because, you know, I was very respectful. And I just said, I just can't do that. And truth be told, I've had meetups before where, well, the person didn't show up. So after driving many, many miles out of my way. Getting a little windy. But it's a nice day. Not too hot. This is a beautiful, looks like an old church here. Oh, I know you would. I think most everybody. But you know, if it's a first-time person, I have to be a little protective of myself. But you know, the beauty about John T is he understood, which is great. Some people feel greatly insulted, but you got to understand if you haven't been a regular chatter, and then it just kind of puts me at risk. Yeah, what a beautiful church. I guess that's a church. I don't know. I think I did a cinematic feature on it before. Who's that? Scottish Sarah, and how you doing? Yeah, John T was wonderful. And the best thing is he understood. Some people have not before. Whoa, goat head, dude. The Junior League. I never, Julie Army Mom or Shimei probably knows, I just never knew what a Junior League does. It seemed all fancy dancy. Junior League of Las Vegas. Seems like the place that has like a bachelor's cotillion or something. Well, as you should be. It's 2022. I mean, there's a risk of being a public figure. Every time I go on a trip, people recognize me. And yeah, Sanibel Island is horrible, and I feel bad. I feel bad about the level of destruction is incalculable. I'm sure we'll lose some more insurance companies, but DeSantis is there with his hat in his hand, as he should be, because plenty of other governors have lined up for federal money. No shame in the game. Pretend to do stuff, computer, compare outfits, eat lunch, but it's an organization for community good, right? I mean, they try to find projects to do, and it's the death mobile. These people that worship the devil do so at your peril. Yeah, I feel like a prayer is good. There's not much more we can do. But it's heartbreaking. I mean, there really wasn't much time to prepare, and the hurricane wobbled a bit. Now I sent Mouse Toes a message this morning to let her know that I was thinking about her, because sad to say she is in the pathway of the restrike zone of the hurricane. So let's think about Mouse Toes, who's an incredible person, thoughtful, never asks for shit, content creator, and she's got to live with the reality of living in a low-lying area there. So now I've got that worry on my mind. But I wouldn't be a decent person if I didn't reach out to her and say, hey, you know, I'm thinking about you right now. Yeah, Mattress Mac is great. I can't say I'm all about his Astros betting, but he gets the attention. Here's the Old Western Hotel. We have a lot of people that are incredible human beings. Just not enough of them. Thumbs up or appreciated if you're coming in. It's always beautiful when the sun goes down here and you have those breezes at night. The downside is it's harder to sidestep human feces in the alleys and things. Yeah, I just, damn, you know, we love Mouse Toes so much, and this kind of crap has to go on, which is horrible. A restrike, it's kind of a rarity. Yeah, Mouse Toes is wonderful. I mean, she's spicy, she's got a good sense of humor, so I'm sure she's quite busy right now doing what she needs to do to get ready. But you know, a loss of a home, I mean, every time an earthquake strikes the Rancho, I'm always like, well, this is probably it. Time to go down with the ship. Here's the Dragon View, where we had some really nice pop-up parties when the world was fun. Game changer, veteran in his wheelchair. He's a good guy. I don't know where the hell he is now. It's a cool place here. Now it's a flop house motel. You believe it actually hit? The restrike zone is where a hurricane crosses the land and then maybe curves inward and strikes the north of the first initial impact zone to the northeast. Bob's Bail Bonds, 9th Street Legal Suites. CGI myself screaming, exactly. Interesting old house over there. Alright guys, I'm going to close it down here and wish you a great rest of your afternoon. The phone is sending me overheating messages. That's why we're getting a kind of a choppy stream right here. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. And as usual, thanks for being along. Thank you, moderators. We love you, Mouse Toes.